Is this pre or post Richard?
Okay, here's one. So far, so good.
Maybe the Richard stuff is what... No, that would make sense. Oh. Oh, this will probably be something in the spirit world. Is there something else in there? No.
Looks like he could never quite let go of his passion. In another life, perhaps.
Red Eye Monster tweeted that the music so far in this game has not been DMCA, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it on. She almost saw me today, sensed me. I should have known. I need to be more careful, keep my distance. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I know I did the right thing leaving her at the hospital. It's better this way. She's better this way. But I keep thinking of that day when it finally happens, when she discovers what she really is. She'll be confused, afraid. I should be there for her to help her make sense of it all, to tell her it's all right. No, she'll make it through. She's strong, just like her mother. Oh, wow. There it is. So he did abandon her.
There. Another one. This was definitely Thomas's workspace. I can sense the determination. Whatever he was working on, he really gave it his all. Were you trying to send the monster away? Or to get your other self back?
Hypothesis. When experiencing trauma, the soul can split into two separate entities in order to mitigate the damage. Observation. The entities can remain friendly, agreeable, or turn hostile towards each other. How to destroy one without destroying the other. So I wonder if Thomas went through a trauma. And that's what split him. What's this music? I think it's just some in-game music. Yeah, I agree. It's nice music, but it's a little weird in the game. It's nice music though. I think we need at least one more piece, don't we? Maybe a couple. Yeah, we need one more piece. Was that it right there?
This should be enough. Let's make magic happen.
Yeah, no, I think this music turned on when we used the radio. Yeah, and then it just played it everywhere.
And there it was. The moment we finally met.
Huh?
It's you. You're alive.
Thomas?
In a way, yes.
Wait. You're the other one. The spirit. But the hound. I thought you were gone.
Gone. No, no. Trapped. I spent years in Henry's fucked up world. Oh, when You sent him away. I could finally break free. That's why you're so important. You can finish this.
Where is he? Where is my father?
I don't know. For the first time in my life, I don't feel his presence. I've been away for so long. Could you stay for a moment?
Oh, this is the scene. Cool. I just looked at the top. I was so focused on the
Tell
bottom.
me how all this started.
Oh, how cool. Oh, how cool. That's great. And that was really well done. That is super cool.
It all starts with a dead girl.
Swear to God if they play the credits. Okay, good. I was about to be like, I swear to God. If you're going to be like, stay tuned for the Medium 2. No, absolutely not. Oh, the cigarette's almost done. Cool. Indicates passage of time. Nice.
What about Lily? Did my father...
No. He couldn't have. He wouldn't. He loved her too much. Both of you.
So, what happened to her? What is this place?
This is where he kept her. That cell back there. It only exists in one world. Keeps the other one out. He built it so that he could be alone. It was the only place he could feel normal. Separated from his powers. For me. Came in handy once Lily became unstable.
Unstable? What do you mean?
She's a medium too, Marianne. A powerful one. Guess it runs in the family. When Richard hurt
There it
her,
is. There it is. Okay.
It awoke something inside her.
This was post Richard.
Something terrible. And it was only a matter of time before it got out.
Frickin' Richard,
It's what
man.
your father feared. What he tried to avoid.
That's why he called me. But that means...
Yes. She's still alive. There's still a way to save her. You have to find her, Marianne.
Where is she? Where is my sister?
You know where.
Neva?
The lake.
Oh.
It's coming. Time for you to go. I'll hold it off for as long as I can.
I'm not leaving you.
You can't always save everyone, Butterfly. Trust me, I know. And I'm sorry.
Damn. Somebody earlier said, is Cohh not liking the game? No, I'm really enjoying the game. This has actually been incredibly surprising. From a narrative standpoint, this game is top-notch, dude.
Oh, no.
It's been really interesting.
No.
Bassa says, I find the narrative really weak. The story itself is fine, though. Well, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the story. Yeah. I've enjoyed the ride it's taken us on, for sure. Yeah. Bassa, what are you referring to when you say the narrative, if you're separating it from the story? Out of curiosity. Normally, when I say, like, I enjoy the narrative of something, I'm mainly talking about the story. Are you talking about, like, the voice acting, the narration?
This is it. The place from my dream. I've walked this path 1,000 times in my mind. I know every
How
inch,
the story is being told.
but this time,
Oh, okay. Okay.
something is different.
Cool. Well, in that case, I will say I like both. I like the content of the story, and I do like the way that it's also been told. So I actually enjoy both of it. Yeah. The weak aspects of this game, in my opinion, are probably, and I wouldn't call it weak. I would just say, you know, like the gameplay is pretty. It's mostly a walking simulator. I feel like a lot of the
I'm getting close. I can feel it.
a lot of the quote unquote puzzle elements
I can feel it so clearly now.
are just like carry this object to this area. You know, like it. I feel like they could have just made it like a story, or they should have made the puzzles a lot more difficult. You know, that would have been a little bit more engaging. But I'd say this is very much like an interactive story, more than a game. Like walking simulator is the thing that comes to mind. Oh, cool, Das. It's okay. We're on the same page. Yeah. But I mean, overall, I'll definitely say that the overall package of this game has been very cool. Like I've enjoyed this run for sure. Like I've had a good time. The music is a little out of place. I don't know how I feel about the music. The vocals, I should say. I feel like all the music would have been better without vocals, weirdly enough. Oh God, is that her?
You finally made it. Lilianne.
Been waiting for you, little sister.
Lily, I didn't know. I couldn't remember. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It
was better that way. At least you had a life. For a while.
Lilianne.
That day when the fire broke out at our house, I made a deal. The part of my soul that was tormented was set loose.
You mean the monster? But why?
To save you. It helped us escape the flames, but in return, I had to set it free. Free to devour, to destroy, to kill.
Then even massacre.
Yes. All those people died so that we could live.
Cohh, get the damn fish!
Because I lived.
Barry? Turn that shit off.
Demons.
That's
Father
it.
knew my powers.
Okay.
Too
It's
dangerous.
the last one, boys.
He left you at the hospital so you could have a normal life.
You win, chat.
And what about you? Did he try to...
No. Maybe he should have. But he couldn't bring himself to do it. Instead, he locked me away.
It is a perfect fishing spot, but that's not the point.
But he only delayed the inevitable. Monster. It got out. And now you're here. You're the only one who can fix this. You. We both share our father's gifts, but also his fate. And the dream.
The dream? But... all I see is a girl. You. Shot dead. Here, on this pier.
Oh, don't tell me we're
Hasn't
gonna
it
have to
already
kill her.
happened?
No.
And she is torn up.
It's not the past you see. The dream. It's what I want to happen.
What?
It all ends in me.
But... no! No!
You can't send a spirit away while the host is still alive. That's why you couldn't destroy the monster. That's why Sadness didn't want to go.
But... you're my sister.
That's why it has to be you. I'm not strong enough. It won't let me.
Was wondering why she didn't just kill herself. There you go. They address it.
Only you can end this. Only you can fix what our father could not.
Lilianne, I can't. Please, don't
I'm
make me do
sorry.
this.
It's the only way to destroy it. To prevent further bloodshed.
Lily?
Mariette? What's going on?
Skin suit. All too small. Constricting. Outgrown. Don't need her. Suit. Light. Almost gone. Not dark yet.
is another way.
Oh God.
Marianne,
Is she gonna like?
no.
What?
What is she doing?
It's like you said. I'm your only chance. Aren't I? You need me. A medium strong enough to sustain you. The others? They only lasted for so long before you broke them down.
Marianne, please. I don't want
Maybe
this.
it's not your choice. Maybe this is my story after all. No! Don't do this!
Please, sister. Set me free.
No! Stay back! Stay back!
All this to me. It has to be you.
He'll never stop killing.
You can finish this.
Only you can end this.
You can't always save everyone, Butterfly.
It all starts with a dead girl.
Oh, damn. What? There's a post-credit scene? Okay. Okay, there's a post-credit scene. Okay. We're gonna wait for that. Oh, my lord. I really hope she killed the girl, because there's, like, no reason not to. Like, if she actually shot herself, that's really weird.
Voices deep inside me.
How do I fast forward?
Keep
All right, here we go. Thomas? Okay, that was the spirit world. So that was Thomas in the spirit world. So maybe? Yeah, I don't know about that ending. I liked the game, but I don't know about that ending. I feel like they could have done much cooler endings. Oh yeah, well, it was the watch was obviously the watch from like the basement, and that was probably Thomas picking it up. But that, of course, brings up all sorts of other questions, like how did Thomas survive the fight? Spirit Thomas, I guess, or was that real Thomas? Did we ever find out what happened to real Thomas? It was definitely Spirit Thomas. We just told you to go fishing. It's true, you did. You did. What if you click continue? Oh, I'm guessing that just goes to the end of the game. Probably when we're in the forest. It was the real Thomas? No, I don't think it was the real Thomas, because that was the spirit world. That was Neva. That was the image we saw when we first got to Neva, and he was walking away from it, and that was the spirit world, and he picked up the watch. The real ending was the friends who made along the way. I agree. Do we even know what happened to the real Thomas? No, we don't. We don't know what happened to the real Thomas. We don't know what happened to the real Thomas. Kappa Mango says I was the real Thomas. Oh, that's what happened. Real Thomas went into the spirit world to find the other Thomas? Maybe. We do know that apparently he was doing all sorts of crazy occult stuff in his office in Neva. You know, he had the big summoning circle on the ground and everything. So maybe he was trying to go into the spirit world to find his other half. And that and all of the occult stuff was in the real world. So he clearly was trying to do something to either summon the spirit Thomas or go in to help him. You can clearly see from the design of his shoes and the jeans that it was the real Thomas in the spirit world. Okay, so maybe he made it to the real, maybe the real Thomas made it to the spirit world and was trapped there or was there. A little strange that the real watch would be in the spirit world, yeah? Huh. What about Henry? Henry got killed by Thomas and then Marianne banished him. So Henry's donezo. Yeah, Henry's donezo. That's why Spirit Thomas was able to escape. Because Spirit Henry, which was the dog beast thing, had trapped him. Yeah. What about Jack? I don't know about Jack. What about Arthur? That was another game yesterday. Yeah. Maybe the real Thomas is now Letho? Maybe. What about you, Bob Days? You're doing great. You're just watching Twitch. Yeah. What about love? Baby, don't hurt me. What about the fish? Get the damn fish. Okay. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go... I think we're going to play some Neo 2 today. Yeah, we've got a lot left to do. I don't think I'm going to do a thoughts video on that. Because I don't know if there's enough there to do a thoughts video. The thing that I'd say about the medium is it was a fun journey, but the gameplay is super light. It's not very long. And I have to say, like, I was really hoping that it was all gonna lead somewhere. And I don't feel like it didn't quite have that culmination I was looking for. I feel like it could have crescendoed at the end and been really cool. But I feel like it went out with a whimper. I feel like it could have gone out with a whimper. A little bit. It was a medium game. Yeah. But I mean, I will say I enjoyed the journey. I was definitely, like, I was plugged in the entire time. I definitely was plugged in the entire time. Like, the story was interesting. The way they did the split shooting was really cool. Like, there were some really cool parts about that game. When I read the initial reviews about Medium and how it was getting like a lukewarm reception, I definitely went in with low expectations, and my expectations were surpassed, for sure. For sure. I went in with like average to low expectations, and I came out being like, that was worth it. Like, that was fun. I had a good time with it. But yeah, I definitely wish the ending. I feel like the ending could have been really cool. I feel like the ending could have like been an exclamation point at the end of the story, and instead it was just kind of like which is kind of unfortunate. Episode 2 comes out soon, right, Cohh? Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, it's more of a question mark instead of an exclamation point. That's true. And I was kind of hoping for an exclamation point. I felt like the whole game was asking questions, so it'd be really cool at the end if there was like an answer. But instead we got to the end and it was just like, another question. So yeah, what ending would you have proposed? I think it would have been interesting for her to kill the sister, had some kind of final epic confrontation with the maw, and then at that point it could start teasing more Thomas stuff. I think having her try to find the real Thomas could have been an interesting way to end it. Like, have her in the very last shot, have her going back into Niwa and showing some kind of antagonistic element at that point. Like, I think that could have been really interesting. And then you could even have the next game being about like how Thomas got himself trapped, and maybe Thomas is dealing with some shit, and you know, like, I don't know. I think that could have been cool. Giving the player a choice, I think that would have been kind of interesting. A little hard in a game as narrative heavy as this to you know. I mean, at that point, you're just talking about like X or Y at the end of the game. But I mean, it's a relatively common trope these days, so they certainly could have gone against it. The Maw wasn't scary. I thought the Maw was freaky. I think Troy did a great job with the Maw. But the thing that's a little bit weird is they didn't really establish that the Maw was dying. I mean, the phone call did mention that the light was fading, and when we saw the food in the bunker, which indicates that Thomas had been there more recently. But the thing that was kind of weird is, like, there was no real indication throughout the game that the Maw. I mean, there were lines here and there. There were lines here and there, but I didn't feel like the fact that she was going to shoot herself would have like made the Maw disappear, and then Lily would have been okay. Like, it felt so strange at the end, where it's like all of a sudden this new storyline comes in of, oh, let me just kill myself and it'll be fine. You know, like I think that was a weird direction to kind of like divert the story to at the end, and it kind of like diluted the other stuff going on, and made it all kind of less impactful. So I don't know. It was. I think they were trying to have that I can kill myself thing be like this eye-opening moment where it's like, oh, but I just don't feel like it came off that way. And instead it kind of was a distraction. It was more of a distraction than an eye-opening moment. Which is unfortunate, because at the end of the game, I was really looking for the opposite of a distraction. I was looking for some concrete, like, oh shit, like, oh, you know, here we go. And instead it was just kind of like, what? Like, kill yourself. Why would he die? Why would he do, like, you know, what, why is the Maw afraid all of a sudden? Like, why wouldn't he rush her when she put the gun up to it? Like, yeah, just a little weird. Also, they didn't really explain sadness. Like, I kind of understand that sadness was the soul of Lily that was disassociated from her. But what, so does that mean Lily has two different things going on? Lily has real Lily, stuck in the past sadness Lily, and the Maw? Those are all three parts of her, maybe? Does adult Lily have an alternate soul thing? Or is sadness Lily's soul, and then the Maw is a third? I don't know. Maw split during the fire. Yeah, we know Maw split during the fire, but then why did sadness stop? Why did sadness is sadness the point at which Richard did something and that's where Maw escaped? And if that's the case, then why is sadness so disassociated with real Lily? And where is real Lily's presence in the spirit world? Or because real Lily obviously has her stuff going on. Because, I mean, real Lily is, you know, she's thought about killing herself, realized she couldn't, plan this whole thing. Maybe she was the one projecting the dreams to Marianne. So real Lily obviously has a presence. So where is all of that information in the spirit world? Like, where is that? I don't know. I need a whiteboard. I do. So if real Lily is connected to spirit Lily and sadness, and the Maw is the manifestation of sadness's disassociation with reality due to the trauma she suffered, then how exactly is real Lily disassociative complex related directly to the way that sadness is conjoined to the Maw, when the Maw is actually a manifestation of real Lily's subconscious trauma manifested through sadness's realization of the trauma she suffered when it was manifested in a childhood trauma, a second trauma, mind you. And then that's connected to the real Lily via spirit tether. Aliens. I'm good talk. Take notes. Yeah. So anyway, again, I thought it was kind of fun. It was a fun journey. And that sounded right. Okay, cool. Is that a rap song? Yeah, I think that's Lil Pump's new jam. I'm pretty sure. So anyway, I'm going to take a quick break, go get some water and stuff, and then we're going to come back and play some Neo 2. So I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Back soon.